back. All right. Anyways, so back to the verses. So fucking Slash. He goes like, crap. Fuck it. All right. You know what? Anyways, and then Izzy's pretty. His is honestly pretty repetitive. It's so easy. You just kind of go like, crap. Maybe. And then do the exact same thing over and over and over again. Anyways, but there is like a couple. There's like one change or two in his fucking verses, but I'm gonna just start with fucking Slash's first. So in the last video you learned. So after that D chord, that's when you start. And that is a pattern based around the D chord. I'm fucking move my guitar like this. So you're gonna start it off with this, which is pretty easy. So you're gonna hit the 0 on the D, and then the third fret on the B, and then second fret on the G. So, and then you're gonna hit 0 on the high E. And then you're gonna hit 3 on the B to 2 on the G. So, and then you're gonna use your middle finger to come back and hit the second fret on the B. On the high E. So, and then you're gonna hit the 3 on the B and the 2 on the G. So from the beginning we have like that. Crap. So you want to pay attention to the way I'm letting it ring out. See, like I let that ring out, and then crap, and then I let that ring out too, because that's kind of how he does it. So Slash, anyways. But anyways, yeah, we go. So yeah, after we go back to that 3 and 2 on the B and G, we're gonna do this pattern. So, which is pretty easy. So that what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hit the second fret on the B, and then third fret on the B, using my pinky, and then take off my pinky and hit the second fret on the high. This is on the high E, my bad. So yeah. Take off your pinky to hit the second fret on the high E, and then hit the 0 on the high E. So, and then hit the third fret on the B. So for the beginning of this D part we have, and that's pretty easy. So I'll play it to normal speed and then slow. And then slow. And then my middle finger, we're going to move it to the third fret of the A string. And then your index finger, you're going to move to the second fret of the D string to make that C chord shape. And your ring finger is still on the third fret of the B, because then the next pattern is going to be based around this C chord shape. So we got, and then we're going to do, which is pretty simple. It's going to be almost like the same thing. So we're going to have, we're going to first hit the third fret on the A string, and then 0 on the G, and then 2nd fret on the D, and then 3 on the B. So like that. So and then we're gonna hit 0 on the G again, to 3 on the A, to 0 on the high E string. So from the beginning we have and then 0 on the G again, to 2 on the D, to 3 on the B. So from the beginning we have and then hit 0 on the G again, and then 3 on the A, and 2 on the D. So that's the end of the C sequence. I'll play its normal speed and then slow. And slow. And then this sequence on the G is gonna kind of be intertwined with the D, so crap. Yeah, fuck it, I'll just play the D parts. Hold on. So that's kind of it. So I still got my ring. This is also gonna hurt the fuck out of your fucking fingers because my hands hurt. My fingertips, anyways. So my ring finger is still on the 3rd fret of the B. I'm gonna use my index finger to hammer on from 0 to 2 on the A string. Like that. And then you're gonna hit 3 on the B. Anyways, so after you hammer on from 0 to 2 on the A, then hit the 3 on the B, and then you're going to hit 0 on the G, back to 3 on the B. So like that. And then after that you're going to hit the 0 on the G again, but then you're going to skip over to 0 on the high E, and then you're going to hit 3 on the B, back to 0 on the G, and then to 3 on the B, back to 0 on the G, to 0 on the D, back to 0 on the G. It's kind of back and forth. It's a little confusing, I know. I'll play the whole thing slowly. And then normal speed. Crap. You're just gonna have to pause and rewind. I'm sorry. And then after you do, then you're gonna start doing this D chord pattern, which is pretty simple. So let me go back. Yeah, after you go back from 0 to G, to 0 to D, to 0 to G, you're gonna hit 0 on the D again, but then you're gonna hit 2 on the G, to 3 on the B, to 2 on the high E. So, and then let that 2nd fret on the high E ring a tiny bit, and then come back up from 3 on the B to 2 on the G, like that. So, and then you're gonna hit the 3 on the high E string with your pinky, to 3 on the B, to 2 on the G, 2 on the G, sorry. So when you get to that second fret on the G though, right now where I'm at, you're gonna hit it twice, like that. So from the beginning we got like that, and then you're gonna hit second fret on the high E string. So that's the pattern for this last D chord. So I'll play it normal speed and then slow. And so that's Slash's verse part basically done, because after that is gonna be coming in this like a little mini solo. But I'm gonna play his part and normal speed and then slow. Now slow. And now for Izzy's part. So after Izzy goes fucking and then yeah, that's when like the instruments start to go like. So after that, Izzy just gonna do this pattern. He's just gonna go down the D chord. You know, 0 on the D, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, 2 on the high E. So, and then do that same pattern where you pull off from 3 to 2 on the high E. Then you hit 3 on the B, back to 2 on the high E. So, and then go down the C. But there is something. So after so it's this one time you can kind of hear him do it. You go after you pull off from 3 to 1, then you're gonna hit 2 on the G, and then you're gonna go to 1 on the high on the B, and hit 0 on the B. So kind of like that, and then you're gonna just go back to the G chord. So from the beginning we got. And then when he goes to the G chord, it's kind of, I can't really, I mean, I've tried looking at tabs and stuff, and all I know is he kind of switches between like doing weird strums on the G chord. And then when he comes back to the D chord, he just does the same thing. And then you start over. And then, you know, you see, you do the same thing. And this G chord is the only time he does anything weird, which is just like, I've taught this chord a million times. It's just 3 on the A, 3 on the low E, then, you know, you mute the A string, and then you have open D, open G, and then 3 on the B and high E. And then anyways, and then you come back and you just do. So that's all Izzy really does for the fucking rhythm. I mean, you gotta sync it up obviously, but it's mainly just repeating that. But then comes this next part where Slash goes like, crap. And the reason why I'm messing up is because I got used to doing it one way. I would go like, But I looked at a bunch of videos and I've only ever seen Slash play it like this. So yeah, that's why I'm still kind of a little new to that version. But I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'll just play this one real quick. All right, there. Anyways, so it's actually a pretty easy pattern based on the intro. So you're just gonna hit the 11th fret on the D, and then I'm gonna use my ring finger to bar the B and G string on the 14th fret and hit both of them. But like, you know, B 14 first and then G 14. So grab, and then use your middle finger to hit the 14th fret on the D string. So, and then you're gonna hit 15 on the B, then 14 on the G, back to 14 on the B, and then to 14 on the G. And then you're gonna hit 10 on the D and do that same intro pattern, you know, except you're gonna be on 12 and 10. It's the same as the intro. I'm not gonna teach it, or at least I'm not gonna tell you every single goddamn fret. So, oh wait, actually no, it's not the same. So I do have to teach it. Fuck. So, but once you get here to this part, that's when it's different. Then you're gonna hit the 12th fret on the high E, to the 12th fret on the G, to the 10th fret on the high E, to the 12th fret on the G. Yeah, so. And then you're gonna do it twice on each one though. So like this. Grab. Oh wait, no, you don't. Fuck, Christ. I'm just really fucking tired, guys. Sorry. So like that, and then you do the normal intro twice, and then you do it again. But this time, on the second time, when you get to that 10th fret on the high E string, you're gonna come back to the 12, but when you hit the 12 on the G, you're gonna slide to 14, and then you're gonna hit 15 on the B, and that's gonna end that little sequence. Grab. So for the beginning, we go. I'll play the whole thing pretty slow for beginners. Anyways, so while that's happening, there are two guitars. There's Izzy's part, and I'm pretty sure Slash does it. At least it's on Slash's side. But they're both doing something like this. Anyways, so what that is just A power chord, you know, 0 on the A, 2nd fret on the D, 2nd fret on the G. So you're gonna actually hit it twice though. So like once, stop, stop. So I'm just kind of muting it in between. I'm not actually palm muting, I'm just kind of, just so there's no sound. And then you're gonna hit this power chord on the B power chord to the C power chord. So B is just 4 on the A, 2 on the A, 4 on the D, 4 on the G, and then you'll see is 3 on the A, 5 on the D, 5 on the G. So When you come, yeah, the B to C is gonna have to be pretty fast though. Hit the C twice, and then you're gonna kind of raise your fingers and down up, just kind of mute. You're gonna just mute it twice, and then hit a D power chord, which is just 5 on the A, 7 on the D, 7 on the G. So like that. So Izzy, he does it like this. Which is just, you kind of let it ring a bit, and then you palm mute it, and then you strike it, palm mute it again, and strike it, and then he's gonna do it a second time. You let it ring out a bit, and then he's gonna go like, which is just, you know, you mute it, you palm mute it a bit, and then you slowly start to get louder. And then we're gonna go back into the what he does for the rhythm for the chorus. I mean, not the chorus, the solo. But anyways, now Slash's version, he kind of goes like, so it's the same thing. But then he kind of downstrokes, and then he brings an upstroke, downstroke, and the downstrokes are muted, so like that pretty fast. And then when we come back to the A chord the next time, he's actually gonna mute strike it though, twice. So like, see how I kind of mute it 2 times real fast, and then I strike the A chord twice. Kind of like how we've been doing with the D. But anyway, so that's how Slash does it. He goes, but anyways, but actually over that's when Slash is right doing. I think it's just another rhythm guitar that's played by Slash underneath that little whatever fuck solo intro thing he's doing. But anyways, after that, then comes the solo. So the solo is actually pretty easy. You're just gonna go 14 on the G and pull off to 12. You want to give a lot of vibrato though. You're gonna need a lot of vibrato for this solo. So, and then you're gonna come over and hit the 11th fret on the G. But you're gonna want to kind of like bend it up a little bit, because you only hit it once. So you want to give it a lot of vibrato to make it ring out. So like this. See? Because I hear some people go like, they hit the 11th fret twice, but Slash doesn't do that. I mean, like, I don't really hear it in the recording, and I've never seen him play it twice live, or like I've never seen him hit that note twice when he plays it live. But anyways, yeah, you just pull off from 14 to the G, 14 to 12 on the G, and then hit the 11 on the G with some vibrato, and then you do it again. And then you do the pull off again, but instead you're going to come up to this 14th fret on the D, give it some vibrato, and then pull off again. Pretty simple. So from the beginning we got. And then we're going to pull off from 14 to the G, 14 to 12 again on the G. And then we're going to do this. Which is pretty easy. So when we pull off from 14 to 12 on the G, then we're going to hit 14 on the G, and we're going to bend and release. So yeah, we're going to bend and release, and then hit 12 on the G. And then we're going to bend on the 14th fret again. But when we bend up, we're going to hit the 15th fret on the B. So from the beginning we got. And when we hit that 15 on the B, we're going to bend upwards. And then we're going to release. So for the beginning, we got. And then we're going to come on the 14 on the D and bend downwards. So I'll play the whole thing really slow. Pretty easy. And then Izzy is I think he's honestly just fucking oh wait, I forgot. But for the last time he does the D chord, he's gonna actually do that pattern again where you just like pick down it. But you know, from the beginning, he does the same pattern, and then and then for the C, it's actually just the pattern. There's no like, you don't do that. It's just, and then same with the G. And then that's how you do it. So you need to kind of get you know, get used to the rhythm, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, fuck it. That's it for what I'm fucking teaching. I'm gonna go drink some fucking water and go to sleep. What time is it? Let me see real quick. It's fucking 6:34 in the morning. I'm gonna pass out.